共犯者一人ぼっち愛をちょうだいあんた何かが足りないんだ求め合う決まりなんとかしたいフューチャースリトラの革命を差し止まえてたまってどうぞあんた壊れたハート持って痛いのはいつまで続くのかな奪い合い同士での精神体も落ちないさやしの延長線を誰かを知って愛で縛ってさばけるかな嫌いなり OK の境界線もままのまま終わっていいの全てを知ってあなたはちょっと許せるかな先にどうぞ間違いだらけの冤罪だってあなたはきっと笑顔にきっと喜ぶでしょう愛同士での精神体も落ちないさやしの延長線を誰かを知って愛で縛ってさばけるかな嫌いなり OK の境界線もままのまま終わっていいの全てを知ってあなたはちょっと許せるかな知られてしまう 利用されてたから何ですか？利用されるっていいことじゃないですか。僕に利用する価値があると思ってくれるなんて幸せなことじゃないですか。そうでした。じゃあ、死にます。ほら、僕はバカじゃないでしょ。平成さん。お前は本物の大バカ者だ。そうなんです。なんですか？利用されてたから何ですか？利 利用されるっていいことじゃないですか。特に利用する価値があると思ってくれる幸せなことじゃないですか。そうか。お母さんは一人しかいないのか。僕も見てくれなかったお母さん。お母さんじゃなかったです。だからかわいいかわいそう。そういうことだけ僕は誰にも見せられなかったんだ。僕がずっとあれじゃないんだ。生まれた時何にもできなくて、あまり顔出すことができなくて、お母さんは僕を甘えて、お母さんの嫌いな僕がいなくなった。そのいつからの話か。間違いなわけない。だってああでもしないと僕は誰にも見てもらえなかったんだ。そうだよ。だって僕がただ出来の悪い人間のままだったら興味を持ってくれないんだから。僕だけ不安じゃないか。生まれた時から何にもできなくて、周りと同じことができなくて、お母さんは僕を諦めて、お母さんの世界から僕はいなくなった。お母さんの大事なものをさせて、興味すら持ってくれなかったんだ。僕は諦めたまま言えばよかったっていうの。そうすればよかったっていうのか。
はるかくん。
ムーさ
ん。持ってきたご飯食べてないの？なんで？死んじゃうよ、はるかくん。
はい、そのつもりです。
なんで？
看守さんに言ったんで、ムーさんを許さなかったらって。大丈夫ですからね、ムーさん。
何か？
きっと許してもらえますから。
そうなのかな？
はい。
はるかくんはこれでいいの？
はい。幸せです。ムーさんの誰かのために何かができる。変わったんだ、僕は。役に立つことができる。お母さん。
手さん。どうなるか分かってたでしょ。
Haruka has learning disability. Haruka learns slower than others. Parents won't accept that Haruka has slow learning and won't provide Haruka with education Haruka needs. Gotten so bad that gap in developmental achievements between Haruka and peers widen. Gotten so bad that parents acted distant towards Haruka like Haruka never existed. Haruka tries to regain parents' attention by causing problems, but parents' attention was never directed at Haruka again. Haruka starts to K1 small animals in secret. K1 links stray cats, dogs, mice, and insects. Haruka felt relieved that there's life that was below Haruka's. Haruka then K1 was pet cats and dogs. Security found Haruka out and took Haruka to police for questioning. Haruka couldn't help but feel excited from the attention directed at Haruka. After Haruka got out, Haruka committed murder. Haruka K1 was small child at firework festival. Haruka weeps as Haruka clumsily hides body. Why did I end up like this? Night after night Haruka feels guilt. Haruka thinks of future of small child Haruka murdered. Then Haruka strangles the neck of a second child. Now Haruka's in prison.
Always have to end this way, 'cause one day won't be just one angel, you're the ones who know that you're right. Fresh and so clean, I'm the one, you got it tonight, tell me no. Time to sit down, don't hold me down. Ready for sure, to have some more.
これでバイバイなんでしょう。最後に思ってたこと全部話すね。寂しかった一人の夜が嫌いだって、それはとても冷たかったから。だから温かいを求めた、自分のこと大事にしない。まあそれも悪くない、積み重ねて終わんない。気持ちいいとこわかんないや。あったかい懐と大事なとこ、心の音どこかに落としたこと。そんな日々私は私って話正しいとか思ってないし、なんだかんだ楽しかった。みんな優しかった。好きって言われるのだけはめんどかった。人生一度きりみたいな張り切り若いの救う愛と続くライフ、それだけでよかったのに。ここにいるの誰の子、これは何の罰なの。求めてきたもの、それの答えがこれなの。気持ち悪い、早く一人に私の体を夢と押していく。Life 私が生き残っちゃってよかったの。Oh life わがままにあなたのことを下ろしたのにね。えはしたないもだらしないもしょうがないで許さないで、もっとダメなところたくさんあるのにね。Life 私のことをちゃんと叱ってほしかったバカ。もやもやの水槽吸って吐いて繰り返して、やがて全部灰になって、まるで私みたいできついね。カラオケ、ドライブ、テンプレート、ランデブー、どれもこれも欲の前座、その先にはセックス。混ぜるな危険、好きと欲は別居よろしく。楽しめるのは浅瀬、沖へ行けば溺れる。愛とか恋とかなんか苦手だった。手に入れた瞬間変わってしまいそうじゃん。うまく距離を置いてこんなままにしといて、私よりの互いのためってやつ。明日になればきっと他人、すごく食い下がるのは本当かに。語れば語るほどに私って何。夜が明け夢が覚めてからLife 私もあなたと生きればよかったな。Oh life ただままになることを恐れてただけ。ねえ許さないで許さないで許さないで許さないで、もっと嫌うべき人がいたのに。Life 私のことちゃんと咲いてほしかった。Life 最後にこれだけ。まひるさんへ苦しかったね、悔しかったね。私は何にもできなかった、ごめんね。いつかそっちでもしのもしで会えたら大好きな彼のこと紹介してね。
For the very first time there I see someone with those same pains as me, having done this time and time again. She wore a yellow cardigan. I just wanna stop the scars that grow every time that I go home. That's why I came up here instead. That's what the girl in the cardigan said. Wait a minute, what did I just say? I couldn't care less either way, but in the moment I just screamed something that I did not believe. Hey, don't do it please.
You know, as normal girl doing normal girl things. You know, growing up in an average household. You know, being considered a model student during school years. Normal, right? Yeah, until it wasn't. Once entering high school, you know, starts engaging in secret dating, where you know starts hooking up with random ass men. You know, finds no value in ethics of sexuality. Giving up you know's body in exchange of money. Money you know got is to spend with you know's friends. You know, didn't think it was strange. You know, thought it just ended up being that way. You know, knowing exactly what to say and act to make adults around you know happy. You know, soon got bored of people saying what they actually mean. You know, told no one. No one knew Yuno turned cold. Yuno keeps Yuno's activity a secret because it was socially considered wrong. But Yuno offered kindness, Yuno offered money, Yuno offered warmth. So Yuno doesn't understand what was wrong. Yuno realized Yuno made a new life in Yuno's stomach. Yuno thought Yuno used protection. Yuno doesn't even know who the father is. Little warmth in Yuno's body starts getting even colder. Yuno goes on the tippy top of a building. With Yuno's thoughts in disarray, Yuno loses consciousness and falls down the stairs. Yuno survives, while the new life dies. Now Yuno's in prison.
悲しんでいるわけないじゃん。私は赤ちゃんを殺したのに、殺した時何も思わなかったんだ。あの子が死んだ、指導さんが死んだ、まひるさんが死んだ。悲しんでいるわけないじゃん。仕方ない。負けないじゃん。全部を含め小さな時から相手が何時からやるかとか本当に全部つまんないな。I should congratulate you for so nearly convincing me I'm not quite as smart as I seem. That I know I'm not nobody by accident. Music goes on your tattoos, I know better. All the proofs is you're tragic. That's what the truth is, that's just tragic. Kissing like fire.僕はお前たちのことを強く知りたいと思っただけで俺とお前は変わるんだ。違いを着てる服だけだ。許さない君なんてバラしてる。俺を許さないんだ。じゃあお前はお前のことも許すなよ。許さんだよ。殺してねえ。殺してねえんだ。殺してねえ。殺してねえよな。なんつう一緒にいたくてたまらねえよ。頭がおかしくなりそうだ。ばっかり安い罰が下って満足かよ。俺はもう嫌だ。限界だ。耐えられない。俺だってそうだったんだ。あんなことになるなんて思ってなかった。俺だって一緒なのに、お前は俺を許さなかったじゃねえか。
Buddha is bored. So Buddha goes on social media to scoop viral controversies. Buddha made inappropriate post about restaurant employee. Buddha exposed identified information about restaurant template. Media was loving it. Buddha wants to do more monitoring. Buddha wishes to bring justice to the world. Buddha got to work and expose more bad people. Buddha made name for himself on media and kept watch of activities on media to dispel the world of wrongdoers. Buddha found post of girl with hat. A post of a hat girl with hat did not purchase yet. A chance to go viral again. Buddha made post about girl with hat, accusing girl with hat of copyright infringement and immoral conduct. Buddha flooded social media with Buddha's post and inciting commentary, and media was loving it. Buddha does more research on girl with hat to find out girl with hat is Buddha's neighbor. Buddha takes pictures of girl with hat's house, and one day while walking by girl with hat's house, Buddha sees funeral taking place. Girl with hat K1 led herself. Buddha's heart races uncontrollably, but Buddha say it was for justice right. To make all wrongdoers disappear and bring justice right. Buddha locks Buddha in Buddha's room, and notifications from phone won't stop ringing. Now Buddha is in prison.
Yeah. でさ、悪者にするとかでさ、私に逆らうとかマジでがっかりしすぎて笑っちゃう手のひら狂ってしてももう遅いわてか正義のつもりなのてか私を許してれば死ななかったのになんでかわいそうそもそも私悪くないはいはい私たちでこれで終わり けが足りないかな。はいしょうがないこれダンスのないからね。痛みをなめてね。ごめんなさいが聞こえないよ。じゃあキモいのきついてんの。ごめんなさいが聞こえないよ。空気読めないのほんと使えない。うさ悪者が生きててうさ正義が死んじゃうとかあなただって人殺し怖い怖い愚かねそうして好き勝手私って全然そんなハイカーにして言ってんのパパベルママに愛されスクリーン非常系どんなバランチテクニック加速のキャラハンドの電子が付き合うの絶対とでもでもでもでもでしゃべんな私がチョコしてなはい私形でこれで終わりちょっとしつけが足りないかなはいしょうがないこれじゃ済まないからね痛みをなめてねごめんなさいが聞こえないよ泣いても悲しみは終わりませんごめんなさいが聞こえないよやめないの、いたいたいたもうやめてやけないの私はいじめ子供あなたがどんな思いで死んだのかないでしょうもう愛の私のことはないものでいいからあの子に謝ってほしいあなたが殺したんだ抱き許さないのは子は悪くないもん
Moo born rich. Moo was spoiled by Moo's parents and schoolmates. Moo was treated like royalty. Moo didn't mind it. Moo was always the center of attention. Moo didn't mind it. Moo is forced to this role of royalty by Moo's peers. Moo didn't mind it. People love Moo. But new girl treats Moo like any normal person. Girl don't see Moo as special. This confuses Moo. This causes Moo discomfort. Moo's friends sensed this and targeted girl. Moo's friends started bullying girl. Moo says nothing, even participating. Girl endures it. The bullying continues until girl had enough and throws a chair into Moo's face. Moo's friends stared back at her as Moo vomits from shock. Moo showed weakness. Moo's friends were against Moo now. The turns had tabled, yet Moo did nothing. Moo runs after girl. Moo begs for girl's forgiveness. Girl says no and pushes her hand away. Moo pushes her utility KN-1 Fei into girl's chest. Now Moo is in prison.
ダメね感謝さんがムーを許せって言ったのに言ってることコロコロ変わるね最低Such a savior, could have known you. Make me your God, I can give you everything. 너의 어둠과 너의 어둠이 겹쳐질 때 그대로 내게 맡겨.
She just can't help but being persuaded she lost the truth so long ago. Now all her friends began pushed away because of caricatures of the now. Time is right all over and over, everyone rushing to get so over. All alone, you know, walking like sleep, you know, I'm not going to get them through. 보낼 거야 노래하던 바다 This is my official. This is my official. This is my official. Very I wanted to be an inventor. Collected scraps to make a portal. Cause of what? I wanted so much. Don't tell me you're not the same person. You're I'll be all that you want. I'll be all that you need. I'm outside your apartment. Baby, come back to me. I just want to suppose down across the sea. Just to tell you I'm sorry. Baby, come back to me. But I never made it to law school. And I never got to see Paris in the spring. I never got to stay over in Yellowstone because it was too crowded.
切り裂けシド。幾度の警告にも従わず、お前は神を冒涜し続けた。決して許せることではない。故に私が神の代行として裁きを下す。なぜ抵抗しない？
この終わり方には納得しています。俺に似合いの終わりだ。
何をする？
大丈夫です。君はやり直せる。
何を言っている？
周りを頼りなさい。そして俺で最後にしなさい。約束しよう。
私はあなたがずっと嫌いです。
それは残念。子供好きなんですけどね。会いたいな。
Shido was a doctor, working at a university hospital. A bright life ahead of Shido, with wife and kids. Shido specializes in organ transplantation, a person giving their healthy organs to another with damaged organs. Shido would interact with families of brain-dead patients, and to ask permission for people's loved ones' organs. And ending lives of brain-dead patients that caused Shido heartache. But Shido also believed that Shido's work was necessary to save the lives of other patients. One day, Shido forgot Shido's change of clothes, so wife and children drove by a taxi to hospital to give Shido the clothes. But there was an accident, a crash between the taxi and commercial truck. Shido was devastated and decided to perform surgery on Shido's family. Shido was put in charge of surgery for the commercial truck driver. Shido's head was in a panic, and quietly K1 led the truck driver, making it look unintentional. The sooner Shido was done, the sooner Shido could take care of Shido's family. With this being an emergency, Shido is given an exception, but wife and younger son died soon after. Shido works and prays in hopes of at least saving elder son. After weeks of waiting, elder son had brain death. Shido couldn't admit that this was indeed death. Shido regretted and felt deeply ashamed of what Shido did. Shido goes through son's belongings that were brought in from the accident. Shido soon finds organ donor card and tears it to shreds. Now Shido's in prison.
Dally didn't die a hero. He died violent, young, and desperate. Just like we all knew he'd die someday. Dally Winston wanted to be dead. And he always got what he wanted. Fucking X-ray, and if I'd stuck around, I swear to God I almost drowned. You asked me how